going back to where the beach is near, the beer is dear, there's plenty of women on the crack. Walking
Here we are in the final second. The whistle is gone, and Sligo Rovers are the champions.
By the riverside, you can watch the tide as it flows.
No, I'm being told that Average Joe's does not have enough players and will be forfeiting the championship match.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Gary tried and drives it clean out over the fence. Out in the field, the corner.
In the bookie shop, I done.
Good afternoon. Season 3 of the Sligo podcast. Very welcome. We're back, lads. Ronan, Ross, in new surroundings of O'Connor's Bar, Ballasadair.
Lovely.
In the snug.
Lovely surroundings. I really like this room.
This room is amazing, yeah. I must say, shout out to O'Connor's now. It's a great
Yeah,
spot.
it's class. The snug is class, but the gang of lads in the next room have gone quiet. Listen to us there. They were looing there 2 seconds ago, now they're gone quiet.
There's a few lads from Screen Dromard way on the beer, is there?
St. Pat's boys, yeah. They're after their defeat in the Connacht. Stop listening, I can see you, dear, against the window there.
We might actually get one of the
We might, yeah.
more coherent St. Pat's fellas in here for a bit of a debrief.
Our first pod in
God knows how long.
7 weeks.
About that. Yeah, could be
Must
more.
be, yeah.
The last time we were with you,
Spirits were high.
Spirits were high. We're looking forward to the live show. Sorry, in
Christmas.
It was me who was laid low with COVID. There was a lot of people asking who it was.
A lot of texts.
It was I.
Which we've all got it now in the end.
We've all got it, yeah.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
COVID experts now.
Yeah, you had the Christmas dose.
I had the Christmas dose, yeah. I was texted by someone to say that at least you're invincible for 2022 anyway, so I'm going to go with that strategy, I think.
You were the first man, Ross. You popped the cherry first.
Yeah, I did, yeah. And end of November.
Much
Got
like our
my
sex
business done. Got my business done early.
Yeah, so it was my fun. I'm sorry. I know we put out. All tickets are still obviously valid.
Yes.
And we put out that maybe March, maybe time. It could be April,
Yeah.
we'll see.
We only had that one request for a refund from that fella out in... where was he? He was at...
Grange.
Grange, yeah. He'd be forever tarnished.
Yeah. One person has a refund. Tight fuck. Could be April. We just don't want to say anything yet in case...
Yeah, we'll wait till he can get...
Wait till Omicron fizzles out.
It'll be definitely in the first 4 months of the year.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way. When's your stag, Ross?
Don't know, not confirmed yet. May.
Sure, we
May.
booked flights a few months ago.
May. Well, we'll wait and see what happens with restrictions. I haven't booked anything yet. Did you get flights?
Yeah.
All right. I haven't even got flights yet.
It's a surprise,
No, you're in the group.
Yeah, I haven't bought flights yet.
All right.
Oh, no. I think McHugh is getting me my flights.
Somebody must be getting them for it. We forgot the stag.
I'm just wondering so it doesn't collide.
Zoom in on the stag.
Yeah, so I suppose how was your Christmas, lads? We're here in the new year, 2022.
Grand, yeah, quiet.
Oh, sorry, you were.
I was laid low from the 27th on, so had a good couple of days out before that now. Good Stephen's Day. Well, obviously not a great Stephen's Day because I picked up the old virus along the way.
Yeah,
of course. I enjoyed Stephen's Day myself now. Troubadour was hopping.
Busy day for the Troubadour, yeah.
Yeah,
Foley's
very
was
good.
hopping too. Actually, McLean's was hopping.
Lots of men just there, like
Gambling.
a lot of that going on, I think. Lovely Smith. The town has gone big on Smithwick's, lads.
Yeah, is it back?
It's well, I don't want to ever go away in a way, but there's a lot of young people on Smithwick's.
I was
these days.
big into the Smithwick's before coronavirus.
Right.
And we just kind of went off it then because I didn't like it in the can. And it put me off it on draft then because I didn't like it in the can.
It's
And
not something I could ever take today.
I had on.
Would you have won, no?
I would, yeah. I would have been drinking that in the 26th. It's a good pint of Smithwick's is hard bet, but a bad pint would be the worst thing. It's like dirty dishwater. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, that's what happened to me. I think I got a bad experience with a couple of cans and put me off it.
Well, we never had a couple of them now. Just something I could never take.
But I suppose sporting wise, lads, we'll go into that later on. Our little
Sports part of the show.
yeah, sports part of the show.
This is a sports podcast.
We might do a few predictions. Well, there's definitely people I'm trying to think who asked to mention me on the show. A lot of people listen who I wouldn't thought listened. I met over the Christmas, but I can't think what they asked me to say. So
We've one shout out for a new kebab joint.
yes. Sorry, S1 Pizza.
Yeah,
is it
S1
called S1 Pizza? Yeah.
S1 Pizza, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
They seem to sell everything.
That's opposite Foley's.
Opposite Foley's, yeah. Beside where Envy used to be.
Oh, we're bloody the
Street car.
burrito. Yeah.
It's funny because you said to me just a few minutes ago, and I was supposed to say it to you a few weeks ago.
That
I
was,
had
yeah.
it one of the nights. Yeah, very very impressive.
Yeah, who'ing going on in the background here now? It's picking up again.
Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. But, Nice and pass, lads. Yeah, so it's our new. Where would you put it in? Would it go into the
It's
top 5?
not quite super fast, but like as kebabs go in town,
It was good.
it was very
I
good.
showed you the email I got from Just Eat.
You did.
Super fast. They gave me a present as well. Just Eat, not Super Fast.
That's what I said.
But Just Eat.
And I'll free kebab
were-
and super fast.
How you doing?
How are things, mate?
Oh, sure,
It's not the toilets.
Would you put it away for God's sake?
Cheers.
You've been for a chat in a while.
Yeah, come on.
Come in for a chat, Herschel.
That's our first mystery guest, special guest of the night. Thought it was the toilets.
These are the joys of
Live. Well, it's not live, I suppose, but
podcasting from a pub. Thought it's the toilet. He knew bloody rightly it wasn't the bloody toilet. But
it's the big man going back into the snug there with his mates after
Yeah,
that
I saw
stunt.
he was paying €1 each hour by the last 2 minutes.
yeah, so Just Eat sent me an email on Christmas Eve, like, open your Christmas presents. So I must use them too much. They got me a 1 month subscription to Now TV.
That's a nice touch,
I love
isn't
the
it?
touch for the guys at Just Eat. Big shout out to the boys. What else we got, lads? A bit of correspondence to go to. We'll go to that in a second. Again, thanks to O'Connor's Bar. I get some. Oh, the new game.
The new game,
segment.
okay.
Our new segment. Sorry, yes.
New segment.
We'll go to it now.
Why not if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Have you? Go on,
It's-
yeah.
It's a new segment. I texted you earlier. The game is called In Sligo or Not in Sligo, where I'll give you places. I didn't say people, places, things, businesses, objects that are in Sligo or maybe not in Sligo, and you've to guess. I suppose they're the true and false. Your answers would be in Sligo.
Okay,
So
yeah,
just say
yeah,
I
yeah.
say Ballysadare, you'd answer in Sligo.
Okay.
And if I said Navan, you'd say not in Sligo.
Right.
So we're hoping in the next few weeks people will
That'd be a
bring
nice curveball to start the game if you were.
Yeah, we're hoping people will send in their in Sligo, not in Sligo tidbits in the next few weeks, and we make the game take off completely.
Okay. Well,
Okay, so you're going against each other here.
right.
So I've 20 play.
Well, is it? What, you just asked to take turns, is it?
I'll go with Murty first.
Okay,
then you.
yeah.
20 here, okay? So I'll go with Murty first. Jeremy Beadle Way.
Not in Sligo.
Correct.
Great start.
One for Mert there, yeah. Ross. Norbert Ferguson Parade.
In Sligo.
Yes, it is.
There
Or
were.
Pie Street, is it?
No.
I've seen it. I've definitely seen it.
I've seen it.
Yes,
100% seen it, yeah.
Norbert Ferguson Parade is
Down my
just
house.
kind of. It's
Is
on
it over
the,
beside
it's on the bridge beside across the road from
the-
Fury's, kind of
Yeah.
just down the slipway there. When you go down by where Sligo Weekender is or was. It's
Oh,
still there.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I think it's. Yeah, no, that's a good shout though.
That's where Norby Ferguson hangs out.
Yeah.
Right, back to you, Mert. The Greasy Fork. It's a cafe.
Not in Sligo.
Correct. There's no Greasy Fork in Sligo.
I'd be surprised if there was a greasy fork in Sligo and I wasn't in it.
Ross. The Humble Spud takeaway.
In Sligo.
Yes. Where?
That's
No
out-
bonus
is
points
that
here,
out-
mate.
Somewhere
Gertrude. Humble Spud is Gertrude. Good start, lads.
Yep.
2 each. Murty. Rath McCurkey.
That's really on the edge now. I'm going to say.
Townland, I believe, or somewhere.
Not in Sligo.
In Sligo.
Ooh, here's the chance.
Here's a chance for Ross to take a lead. Take a lead here. Ross. The Cat and the Moon.
Ah, it's in Sligo.
What kind of. What is Sligo?
It's my favourite
Premier
obscure
shops.
It's my favourite obscure jewellery shop.
Okay, Marty. Streamstown.
Oh, Sligo. That's only out the road here.
Ross. Lover's Lane.
Oh, it's near in Tubbercurry.
Yes.
Yeah. I always note that driving by it. No, what kind of action's up that
I
street?
wonder what goes on there.
Yeah, I've always wondered, yeah.
Well, we might have a few listeners from up that way.
We do, yeah.
Okay, strings is gone. Marty, back to you, yeah?
Yeah.
Walk and Roll Chinese.
Walk and Roll Chinese is in Ballindine.
Yes.
It's the best name Chinese of all time.
4 points for Marty. Ross, you have a point in hand, or
Yeah.
question in hand. David Bowie Drive.
Or someone's private
Bowie
house.
Drive,
Not
sorry.
in Sligo.
You're right. I seen the Geldof driving. This was done in the van earlier now. Marty, Old Pound Street.
Sligo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OPS as we call it. 5, Marty. Ross, Gilbert Maguire Antiques.
Not in Sligo.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that a real place?
Completely made up by myself. You were 6 for 6, Ross.
Yeah.
Maybe these are too easy. We might get more listeners to send in thing. Murty Kilmactranny.
Oh, that's in Sligo.
It is.
Yeah. Where is it? Now?
It's beside. I looked it up there in my town. It's out in a no. Is that Rat McCurky's out in a Scroma? Could be out in a Scroma. Who knows? Ross, Tooth Hurty Dentist.
Not in Sligo.
Where's the 230 dentist?
Made up again.
I've only got the pun there.
Murty, there's one very easy one here. I won't read out yet. Murty Beefy's Takeaway.
Say that again, Beefies.
Beefy's.
No, not in Sligo.
No, you're right. Not in Sligo. Murty goes to
Be a
7.
meat joint, yeah. Barbecue.
Is Ross still 100% here?
Yeah. Ross, La Femme Fashion.
In Sligo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
easy.
Inside the record
Give
room.
me, I think.
Give me, yeah.
No,
No, it's not
no,
the record room.
opposite the very old McDonald's.
Jeremy Beadle.
Where the permanent TSB is.
We've 16 gone, so there's 4 left. I missed something here, did I? No, you must have got one wrong, Ross.
No, I didn't.
I've crossed one out. I shouldn't have
No.
crossed out. No,
I'm one
I've
up.
crossed one out. Murty, the Eastkey Falklands War Memorial.
That can't exist. And if it does, I'm going to it.
The answer is the Eastkey Falklands War Memorial in Sligo or not in Sligo?
Not in Sligo.
Yes, completely made up.
Just a little stone, like.
I would be disappointed now if there was Eastkey fellas heading off to the
Be
Falklands
like that. You see the
in the mid-80s.
Ross, Knocknahur.
in Sligo.
The word over, that was quite funny. Murdy, the Hairy Goat pub. It's a pub and grill, bar and grill.
Not in Sligo.
Yeah, so that brings you to 9. And Ross,
is
you
this?
need to get this one to win.
No,
I
you're
can't.
gonna
No,
stitch me up here.
I crossed one up by accident. I can't think which one it is. 20, so there should be 10 each.
Go on, just one more each, then that's it.
No, he's done. Murty's
done
done.
10.
Murty
Oh,
got
right,
9 out of 10. Streamstown's done.
Yeah.
Nora Ferguson Parade, Old Pound Street, Lovers Lane, Jeremy Beadle Way, Humble Spud, Knockney 4. Oh, not Thor. Oh, yeah, sorry. That's the takeaway out and thing. No, the Greasy Fork is done. La Femme, Gilbert Maguire Antiques, Dave Boy Drive, The Hairy Goat, Cat in the Moon, Eastkey, Kilmatrani, Rat McCurky, Beefy's Takeaway, Rock and Roll 230.
We just have to call it a
Something's
draw.
wrong.
Just gonna.
We have to call it a draw.
First game's a draw.
Bullshit. No way.
Well, I've named up the 20 of them. Rock and Roll, Beefy's 230,
No, something that's.
Rat McCurky, Kilmatrani, Eastkey, Falklands War Memorial, Bowie Drive. Did you get one wrong?
No.
Right, we'll listen back to this later. We'll call a draw for now. We might announce it on Twitter later.
No.
I messed up. Streamstown, Ferguson Parade, Pound Street, Lovers Lane, Jeremy Beadle Way, Humble Spud, Knocknahur.
Can I ask him one that I'm going to pluck out of the top of my head?
Greasy
here?
Fork.
Yeah, go on. Let Murty pull one out.
Right, go on.
Right, so it might be in Sligo or not in Sligo.
Right.
Abbey Carton.
What?
Abbey Carton.
In Sligo.
Townend and Roscommon.
Right, so there's a game for the home with the kids or a few drinking games. We'll brush it up next week again. That's in Sligo or not in Sligo, a new feature on the show. That could be correspondence, I think, will we?
Hello, my name is Mr. Burns. I believe you have a letter for me.
Okay, Mr. Burns. What's your first name?
I don't know.
Okay, we're back with our first bit of correspondence for the year, lads. A few letters come into the mailbag, Ross. They were delivered to your house earlier, I believe, by the Farron Fisht. We'll get going. There's first one here is from Beefy. I can't wait. Hang on. Oh, sorry. Bangers and Mash.
Bangers and Mash.
Bangers and Mash ass, and his Twitter handle is @bangers7741098. Could be a bot. A character. Quick question from Murty and Edo. Name your best Cartron 11 and Quayside Rovers 11 that you played with back in the day. Very tough one. Quayside went through in a ridiculous amount of players.
We've had a lot of players over the years as well. Yeah, I'm probably going to offend people here between old
Same
teams and
as,
new
yeah.
teams.
Probably don't listen to me, so I'm going to
I'll
offend.
make off a quick 11 here. Paul Scanlon in goals.
Okay.
That's probably harsh on our current keepers. We'll go So Billy Fergus Horn is back 3.
Disappointed to make it there, but
Yeah, you could have. You're unlucky.
I'm
You're
unlucky.
unlucky.
You're playing 3 at the back.
Oh, I don't know what to play here now. So Billy Fergus Horn, is that what I said?
Yeah.
Right. John Hart on. I'm going to play 5 across the middle. John
Okay.
Hart on one side, Enda McGowan on the other side. Then I'll have Colin Feely. I'll go up front anyway. I'll go Neil O'Brien and Malachi Spratt.
Jinxie now.
And I'll have Jinxie,
Okay.
Donald Gallagher, and Theo in my midfield 3.
Right.
I definitely have, I apologise to
Fellas
anybody.
thrown out of
past the
position there, but
present.
that's your.
That's my 3.
Where he's lined up. Quayside. Only one man to play in goals for Quayside, Willie Monaghan.
Of course.
That's a given. Right back now. Brian Hines was a marauding right back in his time. Then there was the famous McTimony. We had a good song with Timony. Quiet man, but it was Tim Taroo. We've got McTimony, and he says, fuck you. That was our Timony chant. I'll go with Timony. Head of Hinesy, just to know him. Centre back, with a few good ones there.
Are you going to play yourself?
No, couldn't do it. Could I?
You could if you want.
I'll throw myself in with Barry Dwyer, so.
Solid.
I'll go Kizzy left back. I'll leave Glenn Gordon out because Glenn broke his leg and missed a few years.
A few chants about that too, I think.
Andy Johnson, Lou Bomrachik, Glenn Gordon's legs are plastic. He broke that in our apartment the night after we won the big Frank Kennedy Cup, Ross. Do you remember that?
I sure do.
So we'll go Kizzy left back. Now. Oh.
You forgot someone again.
I did, yeah. I forgot a good few.
I know one player you've definitely forgot.
Who?
Because when we did the Sligo Leitrim best 11 of all time, and we forgot this person as well, and we both agreed after.
Who?
He should have been in. Glenn.
Glenn Harrigan.
Yeah.
I was going to play him up front. He played up front for us for a while.
Oh, okay, right.
No, I didn't forget Glenn. Jesus Christ, no. Glenn up front, so. Who used to play up front for us? Anyways, I'll put Belly McCartney midfield. This is no particular order. Fuck. Mickey McDermott has to go in there as well. So we're all driving force for us. We're never blessed at wingers now.
Gary Clancy do a stint in the
No.
Play a narrow sort of 4.
I tell you, Alan Costello played about 6 games for us and he scored 12 goals in the league. You could throw him in. Keith Feeney, I'm going to put him right midfield. I know that's not where he played, but I don't really care what goes across the middle here. So Mickey Mack, Belly McCartney, Keith Feeney. There was loads more players I'm missing. Left wing. Have Manners in there. Glenn up front. Who was our striker?
Well, you're forgetting one big one here now.
Johnny Bellew. Jesus Christ, yeah, Johnny Bellew, of course. Yeah, so Bellew and Glenn up front, then Harrigan.
You forgot Chopper as well, yeah.
That's Chopper played up top as well, yeah, Chopper. You're getting in trouble here, aren't you? Left wing is my problem.
I'd say I'm in big trouble now.
Left wing?
That's my team.
Left wing. Left bloody wing.
Virgil?
No, big Virgil, no. Ian Gillan was a very good defender as well. I might throw him right back. He had Timony. Timony, you're out. Ian Gillan right back, yeah. I'll take myself out. I'll put Chopper centre half with Barry O'Dwyer. Here we go.
There we go. Couple of
Pass
passes.
it out to one.
Yes.
We will. Come in. Sit down.
Star man of the match.
For what, on Saturday? did you have a man of the match?
Sorry, no, Scar, for you.
Right.
Right.
Come back with us later on. Right, let's go. So, if you're not sure what happened there, we were joined by 2 of the St. Pat's GA team who were beaten in the Connacht Junior final on Saturday. They're on day 3 of the beer.
Impromptu guests.
This is Joy's off our new location in O'Connor's Bar. People can just walk in the door here, but
Who could we have next week?
If you walk in for a pint on a Monday, sure.
yeah, we're talking. Yeah. But a brief chat with them, the two of the stalwarts, Jim Davis and Faker McCran. So let's hear what the lads were their plans for future years. Yeah, curse away, yeah. You can curse away. Talk into the mic now. Joined by 2 St. Pat's stalwarts here. The Bowl, Faker McCran and Jim Davis. Lads, how are you?
What's crack?
How are you getting on after the defeat on Saturday?
We're grand.
As good as we can.
We drank the shite out of it.
You're on day 3 now, are you?
Yeah. Day 3. Work tomorrow. I might tell the boss now, it won't be in tomorrow.
That'll be bleak enough. Yeah, you had a good year though, lads, didn't you?
That was a good year. Disappointing. I suppose at the start of the year, if you said to us where we got after 2 defeats to Michael's at the start of the year, then if you said if we got to Connacht final, you probably would have taken your hand off. And that's coming from a man sitting on the bench, like.
Young McCrann's had a good year anyway.
Driving standards.
And Jim, you were the first year at adult football, was it?
Second.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, sorry. How'd you find it? You had a good old year?
Yeah, it was good.
Is this your first 3-day bender?
No. I'm 19 now.
Jeez, you're getting old. But you were scoring heavily throughout the year, weren't you?
We have a few games, maybe.
Sure, look, don't be too modest here now.
We build up our achievements.
This is the place to say it. But you had a tough one on Sunday, or Saturday, but what's the Kilmeen are a good team, weren't they?
Oh, very good. We were saying they give every intermediate team Sligo a good fucking
I
run
think
as well.
they did. I think they touched a few senior teams as well. To be
Oh,
honest,
yeah.
no, they were good. I was impressed.
100%.
I was in myself. Spirit Murty, what have you got up next?
I'm not really sure. What do you think anyway? What's your plans for next year, lads?
Vulcan Red Bull.
Oh, McCann, you'll be on the bench again.
You need to get off that pill, McCrann.
I know, fucking.
Will you give intermediate rattle, lads? Will you?
Yeah, this
stay up
definitely
anyway.
the training into the start of this year will hopefully it'll stand to us. Like, hopefully don't do too much damage now the next few weeks to the body. But look, that's it. Like, hopefully this will stand to us and stay up next year. And
I do more than stuff, will you not?
hopefully, like we will, but said the first year you come up, say that's the easy year, and stay up the second year, and hopefully we keep going with that. Then look, might play Clara then, and
Let's get senior first, lads.
yeah.
There's a long-standing bet out there, isn't there?
You remember putting a bet on me and the guy hold
Oh, it's quite good, is it?
I will clear this
That was
now.
lies. That was lies. I was there for that.
Yeah,
Jim,
I said, give us 5 years, and then we'll be in senior. And then we'll beat you.
and we'll win a county championship before Clara.
That's even worse.
That was it.
So in 5 years, you've got 5 years
to win a senior championship.
No. It's
Oh, you have 5 years to when they get up.
Right,
Now,
we're okay.
Carton's a pure liar, that fella.
The Belgium. Okay, we'll see if I could be anywhere in 5 years. Clara might not exist.
We'll see how this interview goes. He might be barred from O'Connor's.
Never seen
after.
again now.
Good player from O'Connor's. You're in the under 20s as well, Jim, are you?
Yeah.
So you're back training. Shout out to Desi Sloan to see when you're back training with him.
Con O'Mara listens.
I know Con, yeah.
Any crack.
When are you back at it?
We're playing a game on Wednesday against GMIT.
That's less than 40 hours away. Best luck with that. And you're on the
Disclaimer: no alcohol on board.
Yeah, Jim's the only one here not drinking, to be fair to him. So.
What are you on, Ribena?
I'm on the Ribena. I was out heavy last night, so.
Lads,
Has to be done.
thanks for coming
Yeah,
in.
thanks for coming in and saying hello.
Best of luck. Enjoy the pints.
Best luck with the podcast.
Sure, thanks a million. You're a scholar. Okay, that was the lads who walked in the door when we were doing our first bit of correspondence. That got me out of a hole because I couldn't remember any Quayside Rovers players.
You got to about 11 anyway, I think. Did you?
I'm missing a left winger and I'm definitely missing someone. Yeah, I can't think. I just can't think. I should have. And when Bangers and Mash on Twitter sent it in, I had I had all names coming to my mind, all memories flowing back. But we'll leave it at that now, anyways. Next up
Stephen
is
Holmes here, is he?
Yeah,
I have it here in front of me. So Holmes says, "Welcome back, lads." Thanks, Stephen.
thanks, Stephen.
If you were to choose any footballer, past or present, to join in seamlessly to life in Sligo, pints, chippers, taxis, etc., who would it be?
George Best.
Straight up, George Best.
I
Yeah.
go with George Best. He enjoyed the good life off the pitch. Best, you would fit in lovely in Sligo.
I reckon Finlay Beelan would be good crack to fuck around the place.
What the Connacht hooker or prop?
The Aussie fella. Looks like a wild enough old character.
He had the arm round him one day on the pitch.
He
Who
did.
did we meet? What? Remember the day after Belly's wedding, there was a famous rugby player in the pub.
I didn't go to Galway the next day.
I can't remember the next day.
Yeah, I don't remember much about it. There was a famous rugby player in there or something. I can't remember it. But anyway, I will go with the original Ronaldo. Would love Superfast.
He was big fan of it.
He'd be a fan of out for the early point and Foley's. He'd be a great lad to have round.
Imagine Oakham. Ronaldo! Louise!
Jeez, Ronaldo made a show of himself again last night over the town.
And he would.
Oh, no. Adriano. He fairly went off the race.
Remember one of the Pro Evos?
Oh, Pro Evos. That shot power was unbelievable.
But she was on the cover, wasn't he?
That's how
Big John Perkin as well now enjoys his bit of food. Lower league player, of course.
His podcast, you're a big fan of?
Oh, yeah, I like Under the Cosh, yeah. Good question. Got one here from Ryan Lynch. Welcome back, lads. Thanks again. 2 questions. Could you rate your Christmas dinners out of 7, please? That's the first question.
Could you rate Chris? Oh, yeah.
Your Christmas dinner out of 7?
I have to give the mother 10 out of 10, don't you? I'll actually
Out
know.
of 7. The question's out of 7.
What?
Could you rate your Christmas dinner out of 7?
Out of 7. 7.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And actually, it was the mother supported by the sister and Marie. So yeah, 7, 8 or the 7.
I haven't had Christmas dinner in 6-7 years since 2015, so I can't rate it.
I'd have to give 7.
Sorry, there. 7. So 7's for all.
Yeah.
And
I got two good days out of it now.
Oh, just the sandwiches the next day, or just the business, aren't they?
I made a sandwich Steve this morning. Actually, I didn't eat Christmas dinner. But I made a good lovely sandwich Steve morning before I headed off to town.
And it's good talking
Pastures
food.
Nearly enjoy it more.
A bit of cranberry sauce in it, bit of stuffing. Lovely stuff.
I've made a pig of myself over Christmas.
Yeah,
sure. Just put the cards on the table here.
Second part of that question is, and could the chairman, that's Murty of course, also go into detail about his bottle job on Saturday evening when playing the board game 30 Seconds? You might need to elaborate on that, Murty.
So 30 Seconds is one of them games. Basically, you have 5 things on a card.
Yes.
Describe it. And so we were myself and my teammate were one step away from winning the game.
Oh.
So we had a full card to go through. So you roll a dice and it's either 0, 1 or 2. So if it's 2, you take 2 points off your score, so you might move back. Do you get me?
Okay.
And then 1 is the same. So we had 1 space to go anyway. And so I think we'd rolled a 1, so that meant we went back 1 space basically. But I got the first one, and the second one, she was trying to describe Fairy Tale in New York.
Right.
And she said famous Irish Christmas song. And I went, Silent Night. Saturday night. Silent Night. So it was just, and in fairness,
Fairy Tale Lurk mentioned at the match yesterday, actually.
yeah, that's what was going on there. So mentioned the city in the US. I just drew a total blank. And yeah, we lost the game because of it. That was it. We were 1 step away. So it was a bottle job. I'll fully admit it here on air.
Me, you're the Mio of board games. Okay, that's all we had, lads, and thanks to the 2 boys for dropping in.
The $2, yeah.
We'll come back. I'm going to go back with GA, actually.
Chance here for Jesse Sloan. Can he score? Yes! Sligo!
Okay, we're back with our first GA section of the new season, the new year. Things have kicked off inter-county-wise. Murty, did you watch any of the action in the Dome?
I watched bits of the Dome. I watched most of the first game. I didn't see the game at the weekend now, but
yeah,
they put up a good show until probably the last 5 minutes of it.
We'll start with the Leitrim game first. That was the first game of the Dome. I was up with that myself. It was.
Talk us through the Dome anyway first.
I've been in a few times now, so
sorry.
I was acclimatised to it. It was absolutely Baltic up there, though. I thought it'd be warmer in the actual Dome. But the game started off at an outrageous pace. It slowed down a wee bit, but it's different football now. I'm not sure if it's for me in a way, and that sounds stupid because everything. Yeah, it's outrageous facility.
It's obviously an Astro pitch.
It is, yeah. It's an outrageous facility, but just when there's no other factors in the game, it's the best team should win every time.
Yeah, that's right. I never thought about that.
And the best footballing team, I suppose, which is no harm either, I suppose. But no, it was good. The first game was Leitrim. It was high scoring. It was 1-10 apiece at half time, and then finished 121 to whatever, 115 or 117 or something. So it was good. Yeah, a lot.
Take the eye.
Nine Murphy. That sounds true, but he was back. He was fly 110. He was hard. Pat Hughes, I was impressed with against Leitrim now, very much so. And Alan Riley was inside as well. And the three of them had a real full forward line. Caused serious damage. Leitrim.
Where's Alan Riley from?
He's from Curry. He would have a good season last year now with Curry. He was centre forward.
And were the three of them playing up now?
They were actually, yeah. And the ball was going long. Like it was. No, they done well. Hughes was very effective now for long balls and marks, and Murph does have good hands well. So it was the Leitrim game. Yeah, the scoring was good. Anyone in the backs? Evan Lyons, I think, is going to. Well, I know he's there 2 years now, but I think he's the makings of just top class cornerback, fullback. His hands are actually brilliant. He's brilliant in the air when you wouldn't think it. He had a good game. Keelan Cawley as well was back playing. Then so that was a good win against Leitrim. That was last Monday. Sorry.
Last week, yeah.
So then, if it was common Saturday, now I was away for I seen the match online. I couldn't get to it, but I think they lost by 3-23 to 21-22 in the end or something, or was it
21? Two late goals, isn't there?
It was 2 late goals, probably for a lot. No, it was common. Were good value for 5-point win, whatever. But again, Sligo will be not 2.5. I think there'll be loads of positives. It's probably a slightly stronger team did out. A few lads are back, like so Eddie McGuinness, Peter Laffey. I said I'd be happy with the two outings now.
Different squad to last year, a lot of new faces.
Yeah, there's something like I heard Tony McEndy saying on Ocean there's 15 new faces or something. That's an awful lot. There's loads, but a lot more positive than would have been this time last year now.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
My Murphy scored another 10 that day. I thought Hughes was actually quite good. Like he's just his second half. I think came into it again a bit when long ball was into him.
He's a handful.
He is. He's just a big man, like. And then Riley was out in centre forward that game. He still's got a few points, like. So, who else stood out now? Eveline's good again. Peter Laffey quite good in midfield. Actually, no, I'm gonna get this wrong. Gavin Gorman. I think Gavin, because I know Clanny Muldereen listeners at midfield in the Leitrim game was quite good. So there's more options than I thought there would be.
How
like
did my mate Sherry's young fella do in his debut, Mark
Walsh? Yeah, he's fucking outrageous pace.
Yeah.
He needs to go into open space, I think, more though.
He will learn.
He's young. No, it's good. There's loads. Like as I said again, more than last year. There's a positive, but then to go to Wexford in the first game of the league in 3 weeks' time, and it could be on it'll be in Wexford Park, but it'll be different conditions. They scored 6 goals against Laois on Sunday, so it'll be a different game, but positive. It's like the likes of Sean Carbine haven't played yet.
That's what, 3
Darragh
weeks?
Cummins. This is 29th, yeah. 20 could be.
They won Donegal in the park.
That's in the park, yeah.
We'll get tickets for that, will we?
I'm sure Ref will have a few tickets for us. A good friend of Mayo. One of Mayo listeners you're welcome to stay in Ross's house that weekend. But positives, yeah. I've quite a good FBD campaign for what it's worth for Sligo. I was in at the Connacht Junior final. You would have heard earlier in the show.
Don't speak too loud or they'll be back.
About Pats, they succumbed to Kilmina, who were very good, and I said the chatter on Pats the last few days as we're saying there, they'd beat intermediate teams.
I suppose it
always makes you feel better, anyways. But they would. I think that they might take on and they'd give senior teams good windows.
Not nice having to play a final that early in January after Christmas.
It was, yeah.
To be fair, in fairness to Ref and
Gavin
they were talking about that Kilmina team all year. They were a really good team.
Yeah, they are. In fairness, and number 5 who never stopped the game was fit. Like, they were good. Like they were way ahead, and look, they were good. So I think Pats be happy enough to win a Sligo championship this year and get up to intermediate and start their drive, as the boys are saying, to have a senior in.
That's sort of a form of drive for 5. The boys are talking about there.
Drive for 5. But yeah, don't be too disappointed. Don't be disappointed, obviously, to lose by that amount, but they done their business. Club scene. Kevin Johnson's left Tour de Strand, lads. Gone to Carfin.
I've seen that. Yeah,
it was a short-lived affair, was it?
Yeah, 1 for 1 and out the door.
It's impressive, I suppose.
Yeah, days to take that. Good for him.
Should imagine Carfin would nearly be like close to a county team, wouldn't it?
That's the same. They haven't won in Galway in 2 years, so he's a wee. That's a drought for them. I think it's only around half an hour from his house or something as well in Galway. So that's it. I wonder. The big question is who the Tour de Strand point now. Not a nice road to go in a way. There was rumours going around that the Belmullet manager was coming down, but he's left Belmullet. Is it Mitchell Mulligan? Anyways, but I think that's been quashed. The rumour mill is turning.
It's turning.
I think Drumcliff were on the lookout as well for the first time in a lot of years.
Oh, the thing.
Drumcliff. Fergal
left him, yeah.
I don't know where he's all confirmed now. This is it. You only chat shite to people at matches.
Our sources completely not verified.
Yeah. The last time we did a podcast, I wasn't managing Clare again. That's I'm back.
It was like that day, actually.
Myself and Mitchell are back. We with a usual change.
That was a stunt you pulled.
Yeah.
No, I believe there's a good few clubs there without managers now, because I have heard about 2 or 3.
There is. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to get a.
When are you back training?
Oh. I'll be a long time yet.
You're a bit away from that.
Yeah. So we're going to La Manga in April. Here's my battery gone. But yeah, looking forward to. There's no dates out for the clubs yet.
When do you usually come back with the old Benson Cup and?
Yeah, they haven't played. They've been played in a kind of way in a few years, so I don't know what they'll do with that this year. But seeing with Sligo Leitrim is going ahead and rugby's going ahead, I can't see why they wouldn't play a full season. Like, I think there's a serious appetite for it. But things are looking up, Sligo GAYs, lads. Looking forward to the league now coming ahead, and yeah, New York in April is championship, so we'll go from there. We'll talk.
Somebody sponsor us.
Please. There should be some cashed up Irish bar over there. Will take us
if
over.
If you're over in New York and you have a big bar, with Dave Bannigan, send us over. We want to do a podcast from New York.
More money than sense. Yeah,
we want to do a podcast from New York. But no, main thing of the GA wrap up is positivity about the last 2 weeks with the 2 games in the Dome and new players, I think, and old players stepping up. So we'll come back. We'll go with rugby, will we?
He's made 5, 6, 7 yards. A great bullock of a man, this fella.
Danny Kerr, what have you got for us on the rugby fields of Strand Hill, Ross? And further afield, maybe, who knows?
Well, We were supposed to be back at the weekend playing in the Connacht Senior Cup quarter-final against Galwegians, but just we felt it would be good to push that back if possible. So we actually are playing Galwegians again in the AIL this following Saturday. So we requested to double up next week, just to give us a bit more of a breather after the Christmas break.
This is a very rugby thing. I've never seen it in many other sports.
Yeah?
You double up a bit.
Just makes sense, just reduce the fixtures, like, you know.
It has been knocked out of a cup and lose league points
Look,
in the same game.
It'd be a tough pill to swallow.
It's good. The reward is there, obviously.
Yeah. Well, actually, like Galwegians actually requested for us to do it before Christmas, but
so
we
hands
didn't.
were tied a wee bit.
We didn't do it, so we just said we'd keep it, and we were supposed to play in a home fixture now, so we've given up the home advantage to play away. So, so we're going to be absolute dickheads now if we lose this one.
So it's double whammy on Saturday.
Next Saturday in Galwegians, but
obviously the league points are more important than the old cup, I would presume.
Yeah, look, as the AIL is the big thing. Like, now, don't get me wrong, like, you know, we'd be going for the cup, and we've had good successes in the cup in the last couple of years, and you know, we'll be fully loaded. There's a meeting tonight, so the AIL, there was a bit of doubt, are they going to take 2 weeks break, and you know, but the thinking was that if they take a break, it's hard to, when's the right time to resume it again. So the appetite is there to keep playing, and the ladies AIL played at the weekend, the Bateman Cup went ahead at the weekend as well. So this weekend now, we'll be playing Galwegians. It's going to go ahead. The juniors, there's a Connacht meeting tonight to talk about Connacht rugby domestically, to decide if they need to take another. They took a break last week. All games were paused, or last weekend, last minute, they just decided it was just too many clubs were requesting the games off with COVID. So they felt, let's give it a break. They're having another meeting tonight. Now, I think worst case, they'll take another week break this weekend. There is talk. We've 2 league games left with the junior team. And we were supposed to play in the Junior Cup this weekend against Monterey, but the talk is that they'll want to just finish out the league games first before they start the cup competition. So I think that's probably what will happen. So we're either playing Westport at home this weekend in our second last league game, or else we're playing Monterey away. With the juniors now, we're second from bottom in a precarious enough position. We've Westport at home and then away to Connemara for the last game of the season. So need to get a 5-pointer against Westport to you know, have a chance of you know, finishing. Not avoiding the bottom place position, but
where Connemara and Westport in the league.
Well, Connemara are at the top. I think they've only lost one game.
Bloody All Blacks.
Yeah, I can't remember ever playing them at home in the league. We seem to always
play the game for them.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's right.
In Clifton, through a famous loop pass.
Remember that? Did Heinzie play for them as well?
He did. Yeah,
did you?
I was wearing basketball shorts.
You got collected from Terry Quinn's house.
18th. Yeah, we took we had 2 bottles of Irish Mist with us.
The half and half. Half and half. Yeah.
Irish cream or whatever. One half is white.
And
one half
tried to gift it to Joe Walsh. She told him it was a gift.
Yeah, and he
when he looked at it, realised it was open and half drank. It wasn't a gift.
We were quickly sent on to the Clifton team. How did they have no players in Clifton on a Saturday?
Yeah.
Is massive.
I remember we lost the match and Joe was in a rip. No, we didn't. We played really bad and Joe was in a ripper of a mood after the game.
It was drink taken by a lot of people after that. I think
no, so what happened was then we went to
our jaws. He said.
We got onto the Joe said back in the bus for 4 o'clock. That's it. If anyone's late, I don't care how long you've been at the club. I'll break your jaws.
We've been at the club. I've been at the club at 2 weeks this stage.
So what happened then was, anyways, everyone was on the bus except for Ado and staff.
No, yeah.
No, Ado could have been on the.
I just gone ahead.
Anyways, all I know was
he was the one who was clinking.
Big staff wasn't on the bus. Joe's nostrils were flaring. He was stout. Anyways, we're all waiting here, and the pressure's mounting, and Joe was flaring. You can hear the nose flaring from the front of the bus. Staff gets on the bus, head down, and then you can just hear clink, 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 and then all the cans just fall out of his trouser legs.
Druids
cans, which are now €40. And that wasn't a staff had to sit up the front of the bus for the rest of the journey.
Looking back, I suppose he was a man with a bunch of 16 and 17-year-olds in Clifton on a Sunday during winter at 4:30, 5 o'clock. He wanted to get home.
Yeah, he did.
Fair enough, I think.
Fair enough.
Looking back now with hindsight.
Yeah, so look, that's Connemara. Hopefully we get the win in either the cup or the league this weekend. Our ladies played in the Connacht Senior League at the weekend. That match went ahead. Look, it's a brand new team for us. They're playing Galwegians, even though I think it was Galwegians seconds, but they're an AIL team. They've been at it for a long time. It was a score 22-5 to the ladies, which isn't a bad result considering it's a growing team. I think that's only their second ever match, so it's nice now. It adds another string.
Quite young, I presume.
Yeah, I think it's quite young team. I think it's just people that are just gone 18. I only looked at it briefly. I was leaving to go home, so I only caught a couple of minutes of it. But it seems to be a very young team, all right. But it's a learning curve for them. It's good that they're able to get games. So fair play to them. So that's it really. What is in the seniors? Not much now. Just welcome Aaron Spring back to our squad. So Aaron will be a nice addition for the second half of the season. It looks to be in good shape still. The years in Australia have been kind to him. So welcome back, Aaron. I think that's it now. Short one this weekend. We're hoping that everything goes ahead.
We'll hopefully get back in the pitch and you have more chat for us.
Yeah.
You'll have more then for us, yeah.
Yep, that's the one.
Underage, anything there? Sorry.
No, should nothing played at the weekend. Nothing over the Christmas period really. We'd our under 17s and under 14s won the Connacht League there before Christmas.
Fine, aren't they?
So that was a nice one for them. Actually, Joe Walsh's under 17s team won the Connacht League.
He loves that age group.
He does. His son's on the team now, actually. Right. Yeah. So yeah, that was nice there. Fair play to them teams. And Ken O'Neill, Roger O'Neill were involved with Roger Burrows, Ken O'Neill involved with the under 14s.
They're 3 good men to go to the team, aren't they?
Yeah. Stanley Hunter, I think as well. So they've a nice group coming through there. So it's good for the future. So
yes,
that's it. We'll finish on a high.
Yeah, we're going to come back with just a little bit of the other sports we don't usually cover. We'll just do a quick roundup on them. Okay, we'll do a quick roundup of other sports we are out of our speciality. All of the other sports sports we talk about mightn't be our speciality. Or to give a shout out to actually Neil Carew, ex-Sligo footballer. He was saying the podcast, he couldn't believe how fast we talk and how we get things out so quick. But he realised only last week he was listening on his app at 1.5 speed. So shout out to you, Neil. He told me that on Saturday. The All-Stars were in the President's Cup semi-final. They played UCC Demons. 73-64, 9-point defeat. But I think a good outing is...
Yeah, I was actually watching the fourth quarter. I came back. They were down quite a bit.
Zach Powell had some lovely baskets.
Yeah, an impressive athlete to be sure.
Yeah, Shane Ramirez was to come on before the whole outbreak of the COVID, so we might get him on. Yeah, we will.
We've been talking to him now for 2 seasons.
We have, yeah. But things are going bad in the season so far. Like Oisin O'Reilly is playing some good ball. Murty,
yeah, well, I know I watched a bit of the game the other night, but I was really impressed for UCC Irish senior captain Kyle Hosford. He's a real menace around the court, so he is, in fairness to him.
Yeah. Hosford's around a long time now.
He is, yeah. He's a fine basketballer now.
Yeah, but they stayed in the game well. In fairness, only 9 points.
9 points in the end. Yeah, no, there was just some impressive stuff, and between Zach Powell and Oisin O'Reilly, yeah, there's a lot to build on there for the All-Stars, I think.
Well, don't meet Zach Hosford,
don't meet the likes of Kyle Hosford.
Kyle Hosford every week.
Yeah.
Slightly moving on, our cricketers were in Balladrine during the week.
Yeah.
Seems the only other team in Connacht.
It's a best of 47 series.
Yeah.
Good result, though, I believe.
Yeah, there was some lovely wickets taken.
Yeah.
Lovely. There was some golden ducks.
Golden duck?
Golden duck, yeah.
Jesus.
When you first ball, if you don't.
First ball.
No, I know there is, but I didn't think there was one. Sorry.
It's like a 9-darter, really. Did see it, but
yeah, so that's good news. It's upbeat times for Sligo sport, and no more so than our famous axe thrower.
Yeah, this is news to me, you know.
Yeah.
It's something that we should be looking to get on, I think.
You've got a bit of it there, do you?
Yeah, I do indeed, Adrian.
What have you got for us about?
So Sligo woman, Keola McGowan, is aiming to become the best axe thrower in the world. Axe throwing, yeah. It wasn't something I knew we were too strong on, but... Yeah,
she lived in Wicklow, though, isn't she?
Is that it, yeah?
I think so. I don't think she's throwing her axes in the land of her desire at the minute. Northeast County either. And what is she in? Is there competition going?
I assume there must be an axe throwing world championship, but no, I just seen the article that she's aiming to become the best axe thrower in the world.
I've seen a few videos of her throwing the axe. Yeah, good distance as well. Like ridiculous. How do you realise you're a good axe thrower?
I'm thinking the exact same thing.
Hunting someone down. Sorry, such ridiculous.
Someone was burgling your house and then you run out the front door and the first thing you see is an axe and you ping it.
What I've heard from Keola is that she thinks it's really zen.
Oh,
so it's actually,
peace of mind type thing.
Peace of mind, would you believe? Throwing an axe.
Right.
Something we could maybe throw.
So like the axe is an extension of the fingertips.
Yeah, I think it's like an archery board, is it as well?
Yeah. There's a target board there. I don't know. I think
she's not chopping lumber. She's not splitting logs like or anything.
No, I don't.
I think we might get Keola on.
Yeah.
A very interesting new Sligo sport.
Yeah. That's exactly what we're after.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Obscure sports, what we love.
We could have throwing axes with her, wouldn't it?
No.
We can set up our own magazine of obscure sports quarterly.
Yeah. The Ocho.
Yeah, that'd be quarterly. Yeah, every 3 months our new obscure sports section will be out.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
Oh, actually, which reminds us, not that it's an obscure sport, Warner, Wilders.
Yes, the mountain bikers.
Broke his arm over Christmas.
For fuck's sake.
Kiteboarding.
Kiteboard, of course.
Kite surfing, yeah.
So you're telling us to get into that, he was.
Oh, yeah. So I was chatting to him the other day, and he was chatting me there. I was like, I told him, anything up with you, Warner? Ah, yeah, broke the arm on Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Yeah. So he said, he goes, didn't fancy going to the hospital on Christmas Day, so didn't go, stayed home, drank.
This is one of the quietest days to go to the hospital.
No, but you wouldn't want to be there all the same, so drank a bit of gin to numb the pain. Went in the next day, yeah, broken arm. So
our old guest Warner Wilders from Northwest Mountain Bike
Club, yeah. An inaugural member, founding member.
That was one of our good podcasts. Get well soon, Warner. Hope you're back on the kite surf quite soon.
Although
I'm sure you will be. I'm sure you're on already, probably.
I'm just wondering, though, because I was asking him to get to his house for a bit of physio this week, and he's like, yeah, come in, man, we'll get you sorted out. But how is he going to do a physio? Do a massage at one arm?
The one arm bandit.
Right, just a series of chops.
We'll come back with football with Murty. Right, Murty, we're going to start with Rovers first.
Yeah.
Even though they're back. They're back. Sorry. It's been a while since we talked.
Back training last week, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. We're going to start with the big news, I suppose. Johnny Kenny gone.
Yeah.
JKJ.
I think it was kind of expected. It was in the.
It was.
You know, I think everybody kind of knew in the last week or so that it was going to happen. Yeah. Look,
I've never seen so many well wishes.
there's been a lot of well wishes. Yeah.
It's one of our own kind of. Is that the type thing?
Well, I just think that he's from Sligo. You know,
his father was such a hero.
His father was such a hero as well, and like even in the season that he was here, he was sensational. So
you were very negative with a tweet about him, and you were called out.
It wasn't negative at all. It made up. There was an angry WhatsApp curve. See the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Gary Rogers was going to be attacked in the showgrounds.
Gary Rogers is his agent, right? Yeah.
That's what I was on about.
Bag of bips.
Yeah, I know. Well, we wish him nothing but good.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, we originally had Johnny out before he played a senior game.
Yeah.
We were the men chatting about.
He was going to come to the live show as well.
He was, yeah. Unfortunately, he was coming to our live show, but then myself got him a cold. But it's not going to be easy for him though. Like all the well wishes were great, and we know his talent, and he's going to be there at top. But see the guy they're trying to he's an example, but they're in for another few attackers today. I think Celtic. Yeah, see his showreel.
No, it's
outrageous. The Scorpion. Yeah.
Well, Wardy was saying yesterday there was a few Japanese they've signed.
Yeah,
a triple threat of Japanese. So before. Japanese people. And Postecoglou, obviously, he's a good line there on the K-League.
Like he needs patience could be the key here.
Yeah, but he's only he's 18. I know people have been. I just think people might just be comparing him to the wrong people because like he's 18 going over there with a full season of men's football behind him. Yeah. You know, I think he's got a look. You don't want to.
I think there's an eagerness for us all to see him do well.
Yeah. But like we seen that time, you know, when was it Today FM or News Talk that did the Mount Rushmore of Sligo people? Like it surprises you how little major sports stars that we have. Now all of a sudden, you know, with the likes of Mona.
Was it Ski McGee who was the last international for Sligo?
Yeah, and this will literally be, I think, only the
if Johnny makes it.
Yeah. If Johnny makes it that far, yeah. It's surprising.
It's crazy because soccer town. Yeah, I think of myself.
You know, but I think he's definitely got everyone. He seems like a lovely young fella.
Head and shoulders,
yeah. And he seems to have a good head and shoulders. I think he's like, without burdening the young fella, I think he's got a great chance. He's as impressive as young players I've ever seen in that league anyway. He's only 18.
The only is if he comes in and gets a chance and hits a goal, he can't really be left out again.
No,
really. So that's what he does. One goal could change, and that's what he does. Yeah, he mightn't be in the game as much as you think.
And like he just got so much better over the year. Yeah. That was just over 1 year of watching him. Like the difference in the first, and he was pretty good the first night against Dundalk. But if you looked at him, that's 60 minutes against Bowes. He had played 3 international games the week before away.
And scored 3 and scored.
No, the one, you know, remember the last game of the season? He scored that season, hit the crossbar. The 2 Bowes
defenders. No, but
he
scored in the 3 internationals.
He
scored that week.
Yeah, and he scored in the last game previously for Rovers as well. But the 2 Bowes fellas, centre halves, were absolutely petrified him, like terrified him. You know, and like he played 60 minutes that day and was sensational. I don't know. I think he's got a big chance. People are saying maybe he shouldn't have went to Celtic, but probably I think that's more because some of the players they've brought over for Ireland recently just hasn't worked out for them. I still think if you're good enough, you get there.
Exactly. You know? Your man Lee O'Connor, who was captain of United underage, and then he'd never moved.
Yeah.
Shook a leg there, but hopefully he's
our
own.
Gone over and done all right.
It's done all right. Yeah. He has. He scored in his debut.
Yeah, look, Celtic are a big club.
Yeah, they're massive.
Yeah.
But he's gone, so let's forget about him for now. So,
Yeah, a couple
the squad
of
now,
additions.
additions.
It's a bit thin now at the minute now.
But striker-wise,
yeah.
Jeff Horsfield was seen in
Jeff was spotted already.
He was actually only his cousins in Tracy Avenue. I only found out later on. He wasn't there for trials.
That makes sense now, doesn't it? Yeah, look, we've a couple players signed in. We signed Paddy Kirk. He's a defender that got in from Longford. I seen him up in Longford. I didn't really think he was that great, but then hold on now. There is a but to this.
The Kirkster.
But in the second game, the last game, Rovers played Longford in the showgrounds. He might have been the best player in the pitch, actually, if I remember right. Then we've also signed.
It just takes you on now with the whole reason to prove you wrong for the year.
He scores a goal and puts his jersey up and it's a t-shirt with your face.
I'm just after saying it. He was the best player in the second game in the
Cup of
showgrounds.
the year. Where's Moriarty?
Moriarty doesn't rate Paddy Kirky.
I got called out pre-Christmas as well by a strong Celtic player, but
Boyle.
Boyle was calling
The late
out,
night
yeah.
text. Tell Moriarty O'Boyle is back at 2:30 in the morning.
And he is back, in fairness to him. And then we signed Carlos Sullivan. He's a winger from Harps.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, players don't, on other teams, unless they're exceptionally good, they don't ever really stand out that much to me. Him and Will Fitzgerald from Derry. I just seen that the Derry fans were sorry to see him go. And yeah, Sullivan, the Harps fan, seemed sorry to see him go. So
you would need two strikers signed, don't you?
Oh, big time, yeah. We're like, if you think like we've lost Romeo, Johnny, Walter hasn't re-signed back. Like, that's an awful lot of attacking talent.
We're clearly in the market.
Non-league team.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Did he? Just today there was a few friendlies announced. The 21st they have Longford Town away, Friday 21st, Wednesday at Lone away, Tuesday the 1st Finn Harps, venue 2BC. That could be halfway through. That could be in Granges, Newgate. And the 4th of February, Derry City away, and the 11th at Lone at home. It's the usual pre-seasons, isn't it?
Usual pre-season. Yeah, it's not that long till the season starts. We're only 6 weeks from starting, like, you know.
Well, what date's today?
It's February
10th.
18th is the first game.
Yeah, and the 21st is... So 11 days of the first pre-season friendly in Longford. Kirk will have a point to prove against his old team.
Leave me alone about Paddy Kirk. I hope he's the best left full that ever set foot in the showgrounds.
But no, it's exciting to get back at it. Well, a good start to that season's badly needed, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, a lot.
It makes up so much. Like, even the blip that happened mid-season when everyone panicked and shit themselves. That
you know it's going to be tough this year.
To be high, though.
It's until they probably sign another a couple of attacking players. I think expectations actually from talking to people are quite tempered at the minute because like there's you can kind of see there's kind of glaring weaknesses in the squad at the minute. So yeah, looking forward to it. Obviously, it's great. It would be great to have them back, and it's a short off season. But yeah, we need to start well. Hopefully, there'll be no restrictions on crowds by the time that rolls around. Not sure what the story is at the minute, really. I don't know how many you get in there. But
it'll be about 5 days beforehand. You'll hear that with the League of Ireland. Like,
but then hopefully, anyway, like, it definitely won't be as long as last year. It was, it was July before I got into the showgrounds last year. Do you know?
Yeah. And of course, we're available for all obscure the games that people don't want to comment on. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll show up for them ones.
Junior soccer's in full swing again, Marty. Carter having unassailable lead at the top.
Would you stop? Would you? You're
7 points clear.
7 points clear, but yeah, the defending and reigning champions Carby have 3 games in hand, you see. Right. You enjoyed the game yesterday?
I did. I actually thought when I got there you won up, but for about the first half hours there, I'm sure we're well on top.
They were. Oh yeah. They're a good side, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's some lovely footballers, like, and a lot of experience.
Yeah, they were. It was funny. Not a funny sort of game, but like, even though they were on top, we probably created the best of the chance.
I would say they controlled the middle third of the pitch for nearly the whole game, and that's not been harsh.
Yeah. We probably were the better team for the first 20 and the last 20.
I missed that, you see.
Yeah, I thought we were better in the last 20.
The second goal killed it. I know it was late on.
But I thought. It was a good game. Big win, obviously. Anytime you go there, it's obviously a tough place to go. And like, they drew Carby prior to Christmas.
Yeah, I was at that game as well, and I know Carby had their own chances, but they could have definitely nicked it. It's some great chances to beat Carby as well. So I think they're in a false position if there is one. It's I don't want to get in trouble with some teams here. Killarney, you're already in the hunt for me as well. If Carby yourselves, Manor, Strand, and MCO would be,
you'd say the top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah, I think it's actually, in fairness, I think Strand are probably the form team in the league at the minute. They're flying, and but Manor have won a few games on the bounce line. Actually, I think that is the top 5 right as we speak. Is that it's us, Carberry, Strand are 3rd, MCO 4th, and Manor 5th.
Do you want to go through a quick run of the results?
Do you want to go through the results? Yeah,
I'd love to.
So you'd love to. Saturday night, under the lights in Strand Hill, Strand beat Real Tubber 4-0.
No, it was played in Showgrounds.
Late
change,
right,
late change.
Correct. My apologies.
I have to give Strand Celtic the some kudos they gave us. Their meeting room upstairs to use for the Gaelic on Saturday evening. An olive branch of French.
That's
lovely.
And it was nice community. Yeah, hands across the divide. That sounds ridiculous.
Will it extend up to the rugby club?
Yeah, I don't know after that incident.
No.
But yeah, because the lads were ready and they went into the Astro 4-0. Yeah,
4-0. Yeah. Oh yeah. So it ended up being in showgrounds anyway. Yeah. So then, as I said, Carrick United 2, MCR 0. Merville had a big win over our Harps 3-2. Manor Rangers 5, Ahna 4. A bit of a classic there. I think that was in Dromahare. And then finally, Ballysadair had a good 2-0 away win against Ballymote.
I wonder, was our host Lee Cavan? Is he playing with Ballysadair still?
I don't
know. Centre back.
So. I haven't seen him in a while now.
Big win for Merville, sorry.
That was a huge win for Merville, yeah.
Yeah.
I shot one of the Harps players last night, right, and I think they thought they were going to go in there and win, but it narrows. I'll give a brief summary of the tables after, but it's very tight down there. So anyway, in the Premier League, Chatsfield bet Dromahare 3-1. Carrick bet Gertrude 4-2. Glenview Stars went out to Colry and turned Colry over 3-1. Yeah. Huge win. Then St John's beat Enniscrone 3-1. Ballygawley, they're on a great run of form in that league as well, actually. They won 4-1 against Ben Bulbin. And Killarney beat Valley Rovers 5-2.
Yeah, Valley missing a lot of players. There was an old fair day on in Giva, so they were missing a lot. So that's why Killarney easily that day.
So just a brief synopsis of the tables before your predictions. That always go pretty well. So it's Super League, as I said. So Carrick United lead the way, 36 points from 14 games.
Only 6 dropped.
You're blowing smoke up us all over the place.
I think it could be the year.
You were talking about bonfires and all.
I was. Over top buses.
So Carriby, if they win their 3 games in hand, will actually be 2 points ahead of us. But they're 20.
Ifs and buts with candy and nuts with something.
Just imagine Mert now. Remember in Mike Bassett when they take the wrong turn on the
motorway? Down Old Pine Street.
Perished.
So Carriby, 29 points from 11. Strand now are in third. They have 28 points from 14. So they're 8 points behind us with the same amount of games played. Then MCR fourth on 23 points with 13 games played, and then Manor round up to top 5 with 22. And then at the bottom, Ballymote have 11 points, Ahna 9, Tubber 9, Merville 8. So with 2 going down automatically, 1 in the playoff, that's tight down there.
Who's bottom? Sorry, they're Merville.
Merville are bottom on 8, yeah.
3 points are massive for them.
Huge, yeah. And it brings our Harps about there, they're up on 16, so they might just have enough to be ahead there. But yeah, it's exciting down there. The Premier League, St John's top the table, 29 points from 13 games. Our old friends in Killarney are in second now, 26 points. They're 3 points behind, but they have 2 games in hand.
Oh.
Colry, 2 defeats and on the bounce. They're on 24 points, haven't played 12 games. So and then you've got Glenview on 24 points as well after 12 games.
Jeez, who's going to win that league?
Yeah, it's tight. You wouldn't call it yet. I think most people probably had Colry as favourites, but 2 bad results for them in a row. St John's are motoring along nicely, and it'll probably depend on the results against each other there in that league, I'd say. Although good team, like Ballygawley are a good side, like they can turn anybody over on their day. So yeah, it's good. Look, it's just good to. I didn't think if you'd asked me on the 22nd or 23rd of December whether we'd be back playing football on the 9th, I would have said we wouldn't have been.
Yeah, it was great. It was a huge crowd the game yesterday.
Huge crowd, yeah. It's featured
within limit.
Within the limits. Yeah, I'm not even sure what the limits are, but
no, it was good. Yeah,
it was. It's just good. Just good to be able to play. Like it was definitely a worry there, the other side of Christmas that we wouldn't get back. But I think we've only 8 league games left. Do you know? We've never played 14 games by the first week in January.
No, that's true as well, yeah.
Do you know? So, right, we'll do a bit of a predictions wrap up here.
Let's wrap it up.
Right, so fixtures on Saturday night under the lights of McSharry Park, Carrick United against Manor Rangers.
Yeah, was that game supposed to be in the B Park originally?
No.
Okay.
No, we played out there.
It's got to be tough to win out there. I think he'll 2-1 to Carrick, and I think there's a bounce from last week, and I could be wrong. Manor exceeded 4 last. You'll get a goal or 2, but 2-1 will go.
Okay, Ballysadair at home to Strand out here.
Strand on massive run of form, but Ballysadair won't go into easy. 2-2.
2-2,
yeah.
So then on Sunday in Super League, Carby at home to Ballymote.
The boys in Brother Walford Park won't give anything easy to the Carby lads, but Carby ring rusty, haven't played in a while. 4-0 to Carby.
4-0. Might just mention Carby are actually supposed to be playing the last 32 Junior Cup.
Okay.
But they've put that back. They put the Junior Cup competition back a month. Right. We're playing Connacht Cup the week after. I don't know whether that's going to go ahead or not. Anyway, then the battle of the bottom 2 actually, Tubber and Merville.
That could be an absolute cracker. That could be
a goal fest, I'd say.
Out in Tubber.
Yeah.
3-2 Tubber.
3-2 Tubber. Then MCR at home to Arrow Harps.
2-0 MCR.
And then Arden at home to Cliffany.
4-3. Ahana.
4-3 Ahana.
Yeah.
That's
Goals.
could be a shake up at the bottom of the bottom half of the division.
They're scoring Ahana.
Oh, yeah. I actually checked their goal difference. Only -4 for them. You know, that's kind of wild enough to be down there. So then in the Premier League on Saturday night, Dromahair at home to Carricktown in the Leitrim Derby.
Jeez, the Leitrim Derby. You're feisty one. I remember reading with the Leitrim Observer about that. 1-1.
Then Glenview at home.
Lady will be reporting.
He'll be reporting on that one. Glenview at home to Ben Mulbin.
Glenview are on form, aren't they? 3-0.
Ballygawley at home to Kilglass Enniscrone.
2-0 Ballygawley. Clean sheets all round.
Collier travelling up to Gertrude.
The way they're going, they might fancy travelling up there now.
They're not easy ever in Gertrude.
No.
I don't care what position you're in.
Just a hesitant 2-1 to Collery.
And then we also have Killarney at home to Chaffman.
Yeah, look, Chapel's win last week was massive. 3-1, wasn't it?
3-1 the one, yeah.
I believe Killarney got out of jail against Valley Rovers, so I go 1-0 Chapel.
1-0 Chapel. And then finally, Valley Rovers are home to St John's.
John's to keep they're good enough because I know the Valley boys are missing again this week. So 2-0.
That fair goes on for a couple of weeks.
It's fortnightly.
Right, that's about it, I think.
That's us. Good review. That's us.
I think that's it.
Back in hopefully 2 weeks, I think.
Congratulations to Tenmo Vanny.
Oh, he won the FPL or the fancy. Sorry, he's leading at Christmas. He was
Leading at Christmas, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We must actually put that in the WhatsApp group.
Yes. Okay. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
I'm going back to where the beach is near, the beer is dear, there's plenty of women out the crack. Walking
Here we are in the final second. The whistle is gone, and Sligo Rovers are the champions.
By the riverside, you can watch the tide as it flows.
No, I'm being told that Average Joe's does not have enough players and will be forfeiting the championship match.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Very tight and drive it clean out over the fence. Out in there, he's the corner.
In the bookie shop, I done.